What is it? What's Passport Scheme? A year ago now we spoke to people like DCSF, Sport England, West Yorkshire Sport, and fantastically we managed to get the involvement of people like Leeds United and other elite sports clubs, as well as sports clubs that exist within your local communities. So it is a little bit about sport, and it's about the participation in sport and you know, your involvement in sport, but actually it's about what that says about you as a person to an employer. Everybody learns in a different way. Everybody's engaged by different activities, but often those activities and that participation means that you show and display skills that are going to be very important in your life now, but also in your life in the future when you go and look for a job. So in essence, the Passport Scheme and the tool that you're using on the system at the minute is a way of you having a currency for what you do on a sporting field, what that says about you as a person to an employer. Now, we've worked with a number of employers over 25 years, talking to them about young people. And it's very difficult sometimes for young people to go into an interview or write a CV and be able to put down lots of interesting things that you've done. What we hope the Passport does is gives you an opportunity to say, if you're a captain of a football team, that says a lot about you as a person. You'll have leadership skills, you'll have man management qualities, communication, discipline. The employers that we've worked with, Next, Asda, Carillion, Davis Langdon Consultants, have all sat at the other end of this system and watched the posts that have been put on by young people. And what they're saying to us is, in an interview, if a young man was to turn up in front of me, so let's pick my mate Kyle, who I went and changed all his stuff on there the other day. If Kyle was in an interview without the passport and just his current experience in school or in work or whatever he's doing, the lady who interviews young people at Next says to me is, I'd be much more likely to employ Kyle if I was able to see the things he'd done on passport. Because what it's saying to me is that he has other skills and qualities that he will be useful in work that I would never have known about if it hadn't been for that system, unless Kyle would have chosen to tell me all about his participation in sport. Now, I know lads that I went to school with who the main thing that they did in school was sport. They were elite sportsmen, they were fantastic on a football pitch, and often not very, didn't enjoy the classroom environment and didn't excel in it. But they did on a football pitch, so why would we waste all that, you know, contribution and participation? When you're putting your posts on, do it with some integrity, with some quality in there, because it will lead to you being able to produce a CV off the back of that system that you'll be able to take into interviews and will make your interview and selection process far more successful. It also gets you to recognise the things that you've done. So it's very easy to do things and then think, well, I don't really know what value and currency that had. Any questions now? Are you sure? You don't want to know what the prize is?
Yeah, what's the prize? I asked that about the prize, but no one told me.
The prize today is an iPod Touch.
iPod Touch?
Yeah,
Oh,
real ones. Yeah,
I've already won it. It's great to be able to work in partnership with people like West Yorkshire Sport and Referee, because they're the sort of people that bring that credibility to what you're doing.
And as a young person, you're there to improve, get better, work on your weaknesses. As Alan said, there's no point looking at all the good things you're good at and going, ah, brilliant at teamwork and communicating and leadership. If you've got weaknesses, look at them, not showing up on your radar, and say they're the things I actually need to work at to make me a more rounded person. And often within work, that's what they're looking for. Not somebody who's very good at one thing, somebody who's very good at lots of different things. You're all sat there looking, thinking, shut up, you're boring me now. Tell us who's won the thing. And there were some really good posts on there, and those guys that got up into the teams with the posts. So really well done. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and that winner today is Daniel Lawn. Get up there, Enjoy. And prior to using the Passport Scheme, the system that you've been using today, what did you know about the link between sport and employment, if anything?
Well, I just thought they'd look at all your key skills in business and not a sport. So like if I played football, I wouldn't be interested. Like if you're a captain of a football team, they'll show leadership skills. So.
Well, listen mate, well done for today.
Yeah.
19 posts, there's your iPod Touch. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers mate.
I've learned my weaknesses and what I need to improve on. I'd recommend it so the employers can see what they're good at and the key skills.